From North Karnataka, a land older than the Himalayas, come fascinating stories of our diverse wilderness and wildlife. Unique and amazing endemic species, some found nowhere else on the planet. A visually stunning and eye-opening series on the oldest geological formation of the Indian subcontinent. And the hidden, mysterious, wild wonders of the Deccan's natural world. This is Koppal. This is our wildlife. This is the Deccan.
All life is precious. All wildlife is unique. Millions of life forms making up the intricate web of life. Some species are exotic and stunningly beautiful, while others are common, even as their names sometimes suggest. From the tiniest of spiders and endemic geckos found in the Deccan, to the iconic large cats like the Bengal tiger, and the largest of bovines, the Indian gaur, all life is precious. Often, there is also beauty in ugliness in nature. Yet, each one of these species are as important as the next. One such species, once common, is the Indian jackal. One of the many in the Canidae family found and distributed in a wide geographic range, like fox, wolves, coyotes, and other related species. The golden jackal subspecies of Canis aureus was taxonomically subordinated to the genus Canis, and 13 subspecies were described since then. Canis aureus indicus, or the Indian jackal, is one of these subspecies found in the Indian subcontinent. They figure in many folklore and fables, mentioned in mythology, referenced in our scriptures, and frozen in sculptures of stone. From the pyramids of ancient Egypt, Anubis, the jackal death god, is depicted in stone, to ancient India and our references to the jackal. Jungle Book has Tabaki, the cunning jackal, companion of Sher Khan, the tiger. Bengalis worship Kali riding on a jackal that feasts on the dead. These animals have been closely associated with us human beings, living near neighborhoods of villages and hamlets. When I was very young, my nanny told me interesting stories that are still fresh in my memory and have had a lasting impression on my respect for our ancestors' wisdom and knowledge. I am sitting on the right at my mother's feet and next to my nanny. She was wise, my nanny, loyal to my family. Bai, as we addressed her, would dote over me and narrate stories of our folklore. One evening we heard the rumbling of thunder and saw flashes of lightning in the distance. Pre-monsoon showers were common in late summer. While one part of the sky was clear and sunny, the other end had clouds with sunlight breaking through, light showers falling in the distance, clouds, sunshine, thunder and lightning with rain, all together is a rare, strange and beautiful sight. A pair of newlywed jackals are getting married today, she told me, over the sound of thunder, looking towards where it was raining and smiling. It is a season when wild animals and birds get married and have babies, she tried to explain. Their body clocks signal them to breed and procreate, words of wisdom and a true knowledge of nature. This is the law of the jungle. This is the survival of the fittest. This is the web of life. And this is the Deccan. Jackals mate for life, we are told, and this pair are scouting for a suitable undisturbed den site in rocky caves competing with other wildlife. Unlike wolves who live in packs, who are also looking for a den to breed, the jungle cat picks up their scent and decides it's a bad idea to stick around. It is summer now and the water holes are dry. We at DCF refill them often so wildlife and livestock can drink and survive in these harsh and hostile conditions. Once filled, they will visit to drink, not only jackals but their neighbors and other wildlife living here in these rocky outcrops. Like this pair of jackals frolicking around the water hole, happy to find a drink of water. A male peacock, displaying and dancing, tries to attract a female nearby, unsuccessfully. Tired and disappointed, he too takes a sip to quench his thirst and cool off. The resident pack of wolves too visit at dusk with their young subadults, now growing up healthy and strong. After dark, the nocturnal denizens emerge. Porcupines drink up before raiding irrigated crops nearby. Civet cats and others will use this watering hole often, disturbing a rock eagle owl who looks on nervously. Parents will find a suitable den for mothers to give birth in the safety and privacy of the cave. This male, returning often to check on his mate, bringing her food while she waits to deliver her newborn pup inside the safety of the den. Once they are born, they will shelter the pups from the sun, rain, predators and hunters till they are old enough to venture out into a beautiful, wild world. Human presence and threat from poachers is a serious issue, affecting their mortality and survival. Growing pups need food and nourishment, and their parents will hunt and forage around villages at night, leaving the den at dusk. They will attend to their daily chores, preen themselves, before going out into the fields and nearby villages for food. They will hunt rodents, ground-resting birds, and small game, bringing back nourishment for the pups. This male, hunting alone, picks up a scent hoping to catch an unaware prey he has sighted, even raiding orchards and scavenging around hamlets. This jackal's nose is dry and cracked from an illness or a sickness he has contracted. Local fauna with medicinal properties cure them of whatever illness they may have. Nature providing all life forms with all the needs and cures. But degradation and loss of habitats, deforestation and grasslands becoming farmlands are diminishing wild spaces. Unplanned development squeezing wildlife into unsustainable, isolated pockets. Especially in non-protected, human-dominated landscapes. Expressways and road networks increasing roadkills where helpless wildlife becomes silent victim. If these once common jackals are to survive, we need to conserve, preserve, and protect whatever wilderness remains, even microhabitat, and to revive healthy populations of all threatened species. And education and awareness are the key, as all life forms are precious and as important as the other. For our future generations to marvel at our natural world that is unique and full of beauty and wonder. Our culture and age-old wisdom of ancient knowledge teaches us to respect and protect nature. And we at DCF are preaching from these wise treasures that are timeless. So when the world sleeps at night, they will awaken to a bright new day full of hope and promise. For in the end, it is conservation that must win. Our natural world, including the jackal, that must survive. This is Koppal. This is our natural world. This is the Indian jackal. This is the Deccan.